So that's what's going.
That's us.
Yay.
How you doing?
Good. Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm all right.
Bit better.
I've stopped involuntary being. Well, no.
Wasn't it 6 you were doing?
I was doing like dry heaves.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, but I was doing like a full day of them.
Oh, no.
And then eventually, by about, I don't know, 8 o'clock at night, I actually threw something up.
Nice.
But well, no, it was like, because I hadn't eaten anything all day.
Oh, okay.
It was like 24-hour stuff that I'd managed to pull up. It was
Festering.
It was fucking bleak.
Yeah.
Like,
Was it black?
bleak. It was black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bleak.
Pure bile.
So we're here on Sunday.
Yeah, we are. It's Sunday.
On the fucking Sabbath.
Yay.
Jesus will be unimpressed.
He will be.
Or
If he hasn't been as unimpressed recently with us until now.
I'm going as far to say he's unsubscribed.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, if he does listen, why is he not Patreon? Prick.
Well, he hasn't got a job.
That's true.
Mm.
He could give us some of his benefit. He'd be on benefits, wouldn't he?
He was probably the world's first.
That's true.
Mm.
Yeah. He could have helped the benefit system out a lot, really. Because if you had people that couldn't work because of leprosy and stuff, he could have just gone round and cured it all.
Maybe that's what the bread and fishes thing was. Maybe it wasn't bread and it wasn't fishes. This is where we get the word for bread for money came from.
Okay, yeah.
And it was actually like a dole check.
Dolce, it could have been the Dolce.
So he did nothing,
Amazing.
and then he made money from doing nothing.
Yeah.
So maybe that was what he did. Then he went out and bought all his mate's cider.
Yeah. That's quite poetic, really, for Catholicism, isn't it? Making money out of nothing. Or all religion, really. I shouldn't just curtail Catholicism.
Making money out of nothing or having massive amounts of gold hanging around.
Yes.
Both work exceptionally well.
They do. Yeah. I like having massive amounts of gold hanging around.
So have you had anything interesting happen this week?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Have you?
I guess. Well, I just went and saw that thing that was a bit weird.
Oh, yeah.
That play was a bit odd. I can't remember what sort of thing they call it, but they basically do it around you. So you're right in the thick of it, which was weird.
Low budget.
Low budget, yeah. Not enough budget to have a stage, that's the one, yeah. At one point, one of the guys was so close to me, I thought when he turned around he was going to trip up over my feet. I was like, that's it, you're going to fucking ruin the play. So I was trying to do that thing where you just stand so close to a wall that you're trying to be invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah. It worked, though, because he didn't fall over.
That's what I try and do in rooms full of strangers.
Yeah. I like your...
Most of the time because they're asleep.
Yeah. They smell better when they're asleep, don't they?
Yeah.
I liked your sign on the door for the postman.
Oh, yeah.
Nice little smiley face.
His little smiley face. Laura did that. I think it's the first thing she smiled at in fucking months.
Yeah. It would be living with you, though, wouldn't it?
It's not going to be great.
It's not a lot to smile
If we're
about.
perfectly fucking honest, it's not going to be great, Martin.
What do you make about Gingerbollocks getting his ass kicked last night, then? This morning?
I watched it.
Did you?
Yeah, got up bright and early. Was up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I thought it was on at 1.
Well, no, the show kicked off at 1.
Oh, but the actual fight
there was an undercard under that. So so I watched from 4, but the Formula 1 started at $6.
Right. Okay.
So,
you got at least
Yeah. So I was going to be up reasonably early anyway. Yep. So
which one's that?
Japan.
Okay. Right.
I enjoyed it. It was a good fight. I think I kind of tapped in the fourth round. Yeah. But the weird thing was he actually from the third he had Khabib. I thought he was going to win from there. It was just Khabib got him down and got him in a chokehold, and that was even when he tapped, when he was sort of sat there, and you could see he was more angry at losing than actually doing. But then what happened afterwards was fucking mental.
Yeah, I saw a video of it. I still don't really know what your man got out of the ring, out of the octagon, is it? I don't know what the fuck it's called. Yeah.
Basically, I'd love to know the fucking insult is. I mean, I know the Irish are good at starting fights.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
So apparently, someone from Connor's Corner.
Yeah.
Which sounds like some sort of children's TV program.
Awful, isn't it? Yeah. That's just the name of his paedophile ring.
Yeah, well, shouted fucking hell. Shouted something at Khabib that he took great offence to.
Right.
He ran off, jumped out of the cage and started punching one of Connor's trainers.
Fellas, yeah.
So then that turned into a thing. So Connor's guys got involved and Khabib's guys got involved.
Yeah.
And then two of Khabib's guys jumped in the cage and blindsided Connor and started.
I saw
hitting
that.
him.
Okay, I was wondering who that fella was. Yeah.
I actually think one of them was his brother, but I'm not sure about that.
That's blind fury, that, isn't it? That's amazing. I'm not even a fighter, mate, but I'm fucking having him.
Yeah, that's
great. And I saw that fella clear that fucking fence.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was amazing.
Yeah. The I was amazed it didn't turn into more, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I thought I thought that was going to spill out into the crowd. I wouldn't be surprised if there's violence afterwards.
That would have happened had it have been the boxing in London.
Yeah.
With a load of carlinged up fucking hey boys going to watch the fucking fight. That would have kicked off.
There was 50,000 Russians and 50,000 Irish people.
Okay, fair fucks. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That would have been amazing because, had that have got any bigger, the only solution, and that's the only reason why I'd advocate guns, just shoot the fucking lot of them. That's the only way to calm that fucking thing down. You take the first 10 or 20 people out and the rest of them would have calmed down.
Martin, shooting spectators in Las Vegas is still a...
Is it still a big thing? Was it in Vegas, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was probably within the vicinity.
That's true.
It's still a touchy subject, I think.
Is it fair to say that because they were country music fans, they're not proper spectators?
I thought you were going to say human beings then, but...
That's what I was trying to politely get around, yeah. Well, I just find it as irony because it's probably country fans that are fighting for their rights to keep their guns.
Well, this is true. This is true.
How do you like them apples?
I fucking hate country music.
I can't stand it. An outlaw country. I didn't know that was a real thing. Because I saw it, my first time I heard that was on Archer, when you woman, the slag receptionist.
Is outlaw country like country in character?
Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, I think so, yeah. It's just like it's country and western, but they're drink driving or something at the same time. It's like, because they're fucking hard. Like Ted Nugent, I think,
like
is outlaw country.
Is the country and western version of like Fun Loving Criminals?
Yeah, we go with that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fuck.
I quite like the Fun Loving Criminals.
I quite like the Fun Loving Criminals as well.
Stick 'em up, punk.
But the crazy thing is, I think there's some point, maybe not now, because one of them's on Six Music.
Yeah.
But I think definitely in that late 90s period, I think they properly thought they were gangsters.
Yeah. Yeah. Huey's got a nice pizza place in Ireland.
Has he?
Does nice pizza, yeah.
Oh, I'd go there.
Gangster as fuck.
Have you been there, have you?
Yeah, because it was... there used to be a bar called Eamon Doran's, and next door was the pizza place.
Yeah.
But it was a takeaway pizza place. And so you could buy a slice and then take it back into the pub with you. Fucking genius. Absolutely fucking genius. Secret Pizza need to get on that shit.
Yes, still never been to Secret Pizza.
It's a good pizza.
I'm sure it is, yeah.
But
good.
The idea that you could be shit-faced in the Union, go out into the square at 10 o'clock at night, get a slice of pizza and go back in and finish your pint off.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know why pubs have such a thing about people bringing food in. I mean, I suppose you don't want a portion of chips, cheese, and beans thrown across the
No, that's very true.
Yeah, I mean, beans at the very best of the time, once cooked, are hotter than the fucking core of the earth.
They are big, aren't they? Yeah, that's the second degree burns, I'd probably say, on beans.
Yeah.
You don't want a Finder's crispy pancake.
Did you see that the other day? I thought this was fucking mental.
Go on.
The new, I'm fucking bastardizing this properly. I should have saved the article that I read because I've forgotten most of it. But due to some, we'll put sensor readings or it's like seismic readings.
Yeah.
Oceans of water have been detected under the earth, but much bigger than we've ever thought they were.
Oceans of water.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
As in
like in the earth.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But not only water found in the earth. It's like tidal systems as well. As they've said, they could find it waves breaking inside.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the thing I was reading was saying that it could rewrite what we think of what's inside the earth.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So maybe the Earth's not just flat. Yeah, it's more like a trifle.
It's got different layers.
There's different Earths.
Yeah.
Underneath.
Yeah, there could be. Yeah.
If so, I'm fucking digging because this layer hasn't done me well.
No, you're gonna have to grow gills.
Well, no, maybe not. Maybe because if it's hitting a shore, then there's obviously in some sort of cavernous area.
Right, okay, yeah.
I'm a bit of a night owl anyway. I don't really fucking care for the daylight.
Yeah, that's true.
It hurts my eyes sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I could...
You only spend most of the daytime dry heaving, so...
Yeah, so I could live with a torch instead of a sun.
You could do it, yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, I meant to save that. There was something else I meant to save as well. I've just popped the thing up and it's not there.
It's not. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, no, I like the idea of that. The waves, a whole sea. What the fuck do you call that? Tidal system, sea system.
Yeah.
Actually, inside the earth.
Yeah, it's proper joint centre of the earth shit.
Mole people live down there. There'll be life forms down there. Maybe that's it. Our search for aliens is actually on Earth all the time.
Well, that's my that's been my thought about it all along.
You think there's aliens living in the depths of the Earth?
I don't know, but
like, we are the aliens.
With too many people see too many things for some of it not to be right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you look at the amount of Renaissance like artwork with stuff that looks like fucking spaceships and it's crazy. Okay, yeah. And the amount of cave paintings and stuff with those sort of things in is crazy. Does it take? Is it completely unreasonable if we keep finding species that there could be another species out there which doesn't really want to be found?
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
An ultra-terrestrial.
You're looking at them. I don't want to be fucking bothered by any prick. Like, I think I worked out the other day. There's about maybe maximum 12 people who actually know where I live. That's a few too many, and I'm including my next door neighbours in them.
Well, I was upset when my girlfriend made me buy a TV license.
Well, have you got one now, have you?
Yeah.
I don't mind paying it because I listen. I don't, not so much for the telly, but for the radio, the BBC, that side of things.
I don't really listen to radio, and I can fucking give or take the BBC.
Yeah, you're not a fan.
I don't need to watch Family Guy at fucking 11 o'clock at night that much.
No, I need to watch Doctor Who later, but basically, if I can,
is that started now? Is that the new one?
It's first today. If I can listen to the batshit things on Radio 3, Radio 4, just because when they do have their plays, it's usually at 3 in-the-afternoon, and for artistic reasons, they will say fucking bastard at 3 in-the-afternoon. Fantastic.
And to be perfectly honest, I think fucking radio, their BBC Radio owes me one just for the fact that Radio 1's a thing.
Yes.
Like you should get a free one because of that fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I'll have, now and again, the Friday night into Saturday morning show on Radio 1. The one after Pete Tong is very good if you like your dance music. That's the only one, really. I listen to the odd Central Mix, but...
Well, I was really surprised. This makes me sound like such an old man. But when I was listening... I was
really surprised that Zoe Ball wasn't on Radio 1 anymore.
I'm really surprised that Zoe Ball doesn't seem to have aged.
No, she doesn't, does she? Jesus.
Yeah, because she kind of when she was in her sort of late teens, when she was first on TV.
Zoe Ball?
Yeah.
Right, okay. She's when
she was first on... Yeah, because she was like, when you think about it...
When she was on Going Live.
Yeah, she was older than us then.
Live and Kicking.
Yeah. And we would have been sort of in late teens and stuff. So she'd have been...
Early 20s or something.
I think she'd have been 19.
Hold on, how old is she? Right, okay, go on.
But the thing being, say she was 19, when she was there, she looked about 25, but she hit that and it hasn't really moved.
She hasn't really changed, has she?
No, the needle hasn't moved on her.
No. She's 47. That's not bad. She's 12 years older than us.
Yeah, but those, I think in a human being's life, those 12 are the roughest.
Yeah, going through your 40s.
Yeah.
Mid 30s to think.
Yeah, you still...
fucking cheers, we just got there.
Oh, no, yeah, it's properly downhill. Like
it's kicking off now.
Because you can still kind of get away in your 30s, I think, for still thinking you're a bit young.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck that.
Although,
I felt more adulty recently.
I saw my old boss, who's a bit of a cunt.
Right.
And a couple of his mates had come over from the UK, and they were having a picture together. One of them was about a 58-year-old man, and you could see him. This is good radio, but you'll just have to imagine it in your fucking mind painting. He started throwing up one of those sideways finger things.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So, but the thing was, you could see he kind of knew he shouldn't be doing it because he was almost hiding that he was doing it. But he was, but it was just like half his arm. And they're looking at it thinking, fucking hell.
Yeah.
That means the worst part here is that means he knows he shouldn't be doing it, but he super knows he shouldn't be doing it in that situation.
Yes.
But in the situation where he thinks he can get away with it, like he's fucking hipster. Photographing it at 58 years old.
He's cool, 58-year-old.
Fuck you.
It's like having the cap on backwards 10 years ago.
I bet he's fucking got 2 failed marriages behind him.
Oh god, yeah.
A kid from each one.
Yeah.
He now lives alone, but fair enough. Even through it all,
he's got a bachelor pad.
He drives quite a nice Alfa, and he's got like a 300,000, 350 house there. That is his house. He loves his house. He's paid for it. He's mortgage free. Yeah. And he goes off to Ibiza every fucking year.
Yeah, to find himself.
Yeah.
With his shamanic beads on.
Crams himself full of as much fucking fat burners and steroids as he possibly can, trying to hold on to a frame.
Yeah.
I know, I've got him fucking nailed down.
I
never met this guy in my life, but I know.
Yeah.
I've got your number.
He's got a 23-year-old yoga teacher girlfriend. Who he found on a retreat.
And he brought her,
Harmony.
Yeah, he brought Harmony back with her. And that you see, like, because he'd done a bit of yoga, but it was really good because he could get into it now. You know, and he was already a vegetarian, but she was vegan, so it wasn't much of a stretch for him to go full vegan. And
I think Colin Farrell could play him. Not Colin Farrell.
Colin Firth.
Colin Firth, that's the one.
Right.
Yeah.
So what he's done is remortgaged his house, which he's now going to lose.
Yeah.
To start up her yoga school.
Yes. Yeah. Amazing. But she's fucking the gardener or something.
Well, she's already hired somebody that was on the same retreat to come over to help her tutor.
Eduardo.
Yeah, Eduardo. Yeah. And Eduardo's smashing the back doors in.
Yeah. Absolutely tearing the fucking hole out of her. Yeah. That's a great little character development there. I like that.
I like the fact that just from giving his little fucking sign that we've destroyed his life, and I think he deserves it.
Yeah, prick.
Yeah. Well,
stick with the woman you got, you fanny. Like, yeah, she was a bit dull, but just go with that because it ain't fucking... Eduardo's not going near her asshole. You've basically got to touch cocks with Eduardo now. Because that'll get to that point.
I don't think we're touching anything like Eduardo's easy fucking Pringle girth.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah.
The only thing he can do after Eduardo's been there is climb inside and weep.
Yeah. Fucking mop up. And he manages to lube his own cock up with the grease from his hair. Go straight in.
No, he doesn't need to do anything like that. He's that handsome.
Oh, he's self-lubricating?
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Fucking hell. Eduardo sounds like a bit of a catch.
I know. I think I quite like Ed.
I was with a couple of friends yesterday, and I don't remember how it came into conversation, but one of them piped up with, think of all the... I'm trying to think of the wording that he said. Can we take a moment to think of all those poor black priests who have got those astonishing penises that won't get any action? That's a lot of good cock going to waste. Oh yeah, okay.
There's a lot to break down there.
There is a lot to break down there. Yeah. But then I got the sort of impression of, when you don't know, I'm just saying that I don't really go to church, but when you're in church and the priest does the whole, and now we pray for the Sudanese, the refugees, and we pray for this, and so, and now we pray for Father Patrick, and, the black priest with the massive beautiful cock. That's, due to his religious celibate lifestyle, will not see any fanny.
And and there's an altar boy in the corner fucking quivering.
I know. Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Would you like to light the candle? No, fuck, I wouldn't want to. I don't want to light the candle.
Oh, God.
I don't know how they get away with it. I don't know because
Practice.
because just with the reputation it's got, like 2 seconds, my son was with a priest when he got baptized.
Yeah,
and I was giving eyes like fucking hands where I can see them, dickhead.
Well, in that time, you even managed to send me a text in the church to say he will not be your best fucking friend. So I love that.
Yeah. To be perfectly honest, even in that 2 seconds where I was texting you, I probably gave him a window of opportunity.
Yeah. I need to have took it. Taken it? Taken it.
Yeah.
Fucked it.
Yeah. I watched your the Rogan special that you were saying to tell me about the other day, new one.
Oh, the comedy, the stand-up. It's good, isn't it?
Fucking ace.
Yeah.
It starts a little slow, I thought.
Right, yeah.
And then before I knew it, I was at Vegan Cats and fucking
Oh, it's fucking funny.
howling.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, it was fucking funny. Like,
But unfortunately, though, I went from that to going on Twitter and seeing fucking
Vegan Cats.
no, Amy Schumer.
Oh yeah, well, she's been in the news for something I saw, but I don't know what it was.
It was at the Cavendish thing, well, not Cavendish.
Mark Cavendish.
No, wrong one. What is
Right.
it? How do you pronounce it? Cavender? Is it Cavender or Cavendish? Your American lad that's
Brett Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Okay.
There we are.
Mark Cavendish hasn't raped
No,
anyone.
absolutely not.
Fuck me, let's not start that as a
We've
hashtag tour de rape.
We've got very few successful Manx people. Let's leave them where they are.
Let's not have them. Cavendish bombed sandbars.
I wouldn't blame him.
No, she's a lovely looking lady.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, carry on. Brett Kavanaugh. Right, what's she done?
Well, she was. I think it was her and Alanis Milano, or is it
Alicia Milano?
What I have,
not Alanis Morissette.
No.
Okay.
It's it's a fucking meeting of the minds. Those two. Mm-hmm. I think to be perfectly honest, apart from the fact that Amy Schumer seems to be constantly grabbing onto whatever's in the news just to keep herself in the spotlight.
Okay, like a Gallagher brother.
Oh, she's much fucking worse than the Gallagher brother.
Right, okay.
It's ever since she was fucking had the finger pointed at her for stealing other people's jokes.
Right, okay.
I think there's been the fucking nails have been into fame.
Right.
Like just slowly trying to hold on to them.
Yeah.
And she did this big fucking speech. And she was led away by the police, but it was reported that she was arrested. She wasn't arrested.
Right,
the couple was actually saying, "Would you please leave before you get arrested? If you don't want to get arrested."
Right.
So she walked away.
And so she walked away.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
The most offensive thing about her is the fact she still calls herself a comedian. I think that's the funniest thing that she's done.
Right.
But
I can't remember. See more.
Stand up is fucking awful.
I saw a Netflix special a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I think that was funny. I can't really remember it.
She's funny, but the I thought with all the thing booming up about her fucking stealing people's jokes, wouldn't it have been hilarious if she started a speech with "I have a dream"?
Right. Okay. Amazing. One day, I'll write a funny joke of my own. With
she's in my box of people that are famous that have really, really no idea how they're famous.
Okay.
I don't get her at all.
She's been in a lot of films though.
Yeah, but she's not funny in films either. And she seems like a horrible person.
Do you know who I have that with?
Who?
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get why he's so funny.
I like Anchorman.
Yeah.
But I think
I'll say about that.
Anchorman's one of those things where that film would have been funny with or without Will Ferrell. It was just it was a good idea.
Yeah. Your man.
I'm sure there's better people that would have played Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. There's a lot of that. I'm trying to think like other ones, but there's like Zoolander, but no, I'm not having that. I think he
wasn't Zoolander. Oh yeah, he was. He was the baddie, wasn't he?
Fucking mental bastard.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big Will Ferrell fan, and I bought that the DVD. I think it was like a Saturday Night Live thing where he played. What I want to say it was Bush, one of the presidents.
Oh, I can't remember.
And it was a whole thing of him being the president. I was like, this is going to be fucking brilliant.
It wasn't.
It's fucking awful. Oh, God. It was terrible. I see Matt Damon played Brett Kavanaugh on Saturday Night Live recently, though.
Did he?
Yeah. I didn't see it, but I saw a photo of him dressed up as him.
I think it's really weird. Like Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time where they weren't comedy actors, wasn't there?
There was a time when Mark Wahlberg was in New Kids on the Block.
There was a time. Well, yeah, that always strikes me fucking weird, off guard.
Yeah, because Matt Damon was in Good Will Hunting, which I wouldn't exactly say is a comedy.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
And isn't he in Thing? Who's the Bourne? Is that the other one? In the Bourne series? That's not Matt Damon. It's who's the other prick who used to be Matt Damon and they were like a duo for a while. Weren't they? The other one in Good Will Hunting.
I don't know.
The fucking hell's gone.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, no, he hasn't. They haven't always done comedy.
Yeah, they seem to be in every single comedy film now.
And Mark Wahlberg was in Blue Bloods. Did you ever see that, the TV show with Tom Selleck?
The name rings a bell, but I can't remember whether I watched it or not. What was it about?
It was on Sky Atlantic. It was Tom Selleck was the head of the police in New York.
No.
And all of his sons were policemen in different things.
No.
And of course, Mark Wahlberg was the detective who has a bit of an anger issue.
Was he a renegade cop?
Yeah, he was, yeah. He was the renegade cop, yeah. All the rest of them had uniforms, and we're like, yes, sir. And like, Marky Mark was the detective in the shit suit.
Jeans, T-shirt, leather jacket.
Yeah, bending the rules to get the perp.
Kept his badge around his neck rather than
yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, what do we got, detective? It's like, god damn, he could have a drink problem. His wife might have just left him.
He's probably shot black people when he shouldn't have done. But he does catch the odd criminal.
He always gets his man. He had to shoot a child to do it, but he always gets his man. I know he's not haunted. He's not the haunted cop. Not like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon. Was that Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon? He had to shoot the child. He's like, I only pulled my gun once and I shot a child.
Remember?
I'm sure that was Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon.
I think you're right.
I don't know. That was Gibson, wasn't it? Mel Gibson was in that. Before he was all hating the Jews.
Yeah.
When he was doing roundhouse kicks like he was in fucking Roadhouse.
That was a whoopsie, wasn't that? Tell you what, that's took him time to get back, hasn't it?
Fucking Riot House. Hasn't he just directed a film recently?
That's what I mean. I think you could only call like 2018 sort of him being back. Funny enough, he was at the UFC last night.
Was he?
Yeah.
Getting stuck in.
Yeah.
Take that, you Jew bastard. No, Mel, no. Fuck, there's cameras everywhere.
Well, that was fucking a failure.
We hit an issue. The last half an hour of the show just went badump.
Yeah, and do you think it was...
That was fucking comedy gold as well. It's our best I think we've done yet. We've probably been doing this about a year now.
I think it was pretty funny.
It was right up there and you'll never get to hear it.
We also gave a load of tax advice.
We did give a load of tax advice. I can't believe we were so... Where the fuck did you come from? Christ in heaven.
Fucking being invaded by a cat now as well. Fucking hell. It's all gone to tits, Martin.
It's going well.
The fucking wild, well-oiled machine is dried up like a fucking nun's fanny. Do you think it was because we mentioned Mel Gibson?
It could have been. Oh, God, they run the world. Maybe Mel's right. Oh, my God.
See?
It's still going. It's still recording. Yeah. There we go. We're good.
I'm going to keep nudging the mouse so the picture stays on.
Right.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Back to the old Mel situation. Seeing as how that's where
it cut off.
That's where Jesus decided he wanted to put us back to.
Yeah.
Give him his due. But he was fucked.
Mel?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
what he was saying is that he was fucked up. He was probably also saying that the pineapple people were trying to get him.
Watching too much SpongeBob SquarePants or something.
Yeah, fuck that little prick.
Yeah, I can't stick that. Did you know that, and I've never watched it, but I've heard that there's like an army character Like an army general character in
Yes, I know
SpongeBob.
what you mean, yeah.
Do you know who does the voice of it?
Who?
The guy from Full Metal Jacket.
Does he really?
Yeah, the sergeant who bollocks everyone at the start. Out you go, kitty cat. He's on your fucking hobnobs. He's been chewing on the side of your hobnob.
Right away from me, knobs.
Yeah,
He
it's the
looks
same
like a
guy.
big vascular penis, if I'm right. The
one
army guy.
Oh, in the cartoon.
Yeah,
Right, okay, yeah.
If I'm right. Yeah, SpongeBob's one of those things I never got. I think I was always a little bit too old for it.
Yeah, I completely missed that.
Yeah.
The last one I got was Adventure Time, which is completely crazy.
Yeah, no, Adventure Time I sort of missed as well.
It's probably not worth watching if you still have acid flashbacks.
Right.
Because it's fucking mental. There's a whole town that are just people made out of donuts and cakes and things. And then there's someone that goes around and eats them all alive. But they're like, no, my arm. It's like, nom, 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 nom.
Oh, right, the next generation's cartoons is going to be so boring.
Yeah.
Because nobody's interested anymore.
No. We had, I was talking to someone in the office about Ren and Stimpy and how crazy that was.
Yeah.
But when it used to go from normal cartoon to like the really detailed cartoon, that was fucking terrifying.
That was so scary. It was so weird. I was a big fan of Our Real Monsters as well.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I've said this on here before about the amount of kids' TV shows that we had when we were growing up that was based on horror things. So even the cartoons, and you had like the Toxic Crusaders.
Yeah.
And the
Swamp Thing. We've mentioned this before.
Yeah. But then even things like Are You Afraid of the Dark and Eerie, Indiana, and Round the Twist was quite mental.
Yeah, but it was a bit... I always thought, like back watching TV when we were younger, you'd be watching stuff and you're like, this is ace. And you go, oh, it's one of those Australian programs.
Yeah.
And they were never quite as good as anything else you watched.
No, they were a bit like 10 years behind.
Yeah. Everything looked a little bit like Home and Away.
Yeah.
Which, if you watch Home and Away now, it still looks like Home and Away.
I caught it recently.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did it take long to get rid of it?
I nearly tore my cock off. Still full of it. I don't know, his neighbour's still going?
Yeah, Neighbours is still going.
Right, okay.
The Doctor's still in it, and his wife.
That's Carl?
Yeah.
And Susan?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Jesus.
Toadfish.
Fucking hell. Has he still got dreadlocks?
No, he hasn't got dreadlocks.
Didn't he become a lawyer?
Yeah, I think he did become a lawyer, but and strangely enough, he's a 50-year-old man that's still getting called Toadfish.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Right, Toady?
Yeah.
I'm 50 years old, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, well, I mean, people aren't going to get this reference because we missed the whole story about it, but he'd have been throwing the old fucking...
He would have been throwing the gang
awkward
signs.
gang signs up in pictures, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Oh, the listeners missed awkward gang signs.
Just being a little bit too close with albeit legal... So you're albeit legal niece, but just a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah. Isn't it my cool Uncle Toady? No,
you're a bit sweaty if I'm honest.
Yeah, he's never actually touched you, but he has fished some of your undies out of the washing machine just before it's gone on.
I mean, is that really a crime?
Yeah, well, using them as a little wank mitt probably is.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're going to get washed anyway.
That's very true. Yeah.
So it's not like malicious.
No, it's harmless.
Yeah.
Harmless. Isn't even an invasion of privacy.
Oh, it would definitely be considered sexual assault. But,
yeah.
Especially now, I think a hug is sexual assault in the right circumstances.
Whereas
wrong circumstances.
If you're pressing your erection against her at the same time, it would be.
Yeah, but what if that's a coincidence?
I don't find you sexy. I'm just thinking about sexy things.
Yeah.
And could you do it the other way? If you said her nipples were erect when they pressed against me once we hugged. That's sexual assault. It's the same thing, isn't it?
I wish it was. I think it'd be funny.
Probably not.
I don't think it's the same thing.
No.
This little cunt's eating fucking biscuits on the
he
table.
He loves your hobnobs, doesn't he?
He does. He's such a fucking weirdo. I can't believe that what we left on the table there was comedy gold, and we're reduced to talking and rambling on.
Your cat eating fucking
We've
biscuits.
lost our fucking conspiracy theory, Martin.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, 2 weeks' time, we're going to hammer at least 20 minutes on the conspiracy theory.
Yeah. It was fucking beautiful. We worked out who Jesus was.
Yeah.
We worked out it was David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
We worked out he came to Earth during the Roswell incident. Check out when they were both born.
Yeah.
So, it was a good half an hour.
Do you know what? I think we've got a fortnight now to put a bit of legend behind that.
Oh, a bit of lore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
And we can make this happen.
Like I say, YouTube video, couple of 4chan posts.
Yeah.
It needs a good hashtag though.
Yeah, I'll get thinking. It's, yeah. Just fuck off. Okay.
We're gonna go watch a film in a bit, okay? Because there's no point in us just rambling on for half an hour after we've already done a fucking show. We're doing you a disservice. We're gonna do ourselves a disservice. I'm gonna fucking strangle my fucking cat before this is over.
You know how dogs can't eat chocolate? Is that the same with cats?
No, that little prick can eat anything.
Right.
He could eat fucking dynamite if you lit it and he'd be all right.
Right, okay.
Maybe not. Maybe lit dynamite would fucking give him indigestion.
That might kill him off. Yeah.
But
might give him indigestion.
or there's always that food. There's that food that gives your animal the shits.
Yeah.
You know, but his is sulfuric acid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a Nocturne director's cut this week. We're gonna go watch Caddyshack. Martin's excited.
Yeah.
I'm reasonably excited.
Yeah. I think it's just a bit different.
Yeah, it's different.
From what I remember, it's quite a funny film.
So if you've got any suggestions of what are next, like I think the idea of the theme was classic 80s comedies.
Yeah.
So obviously we're going to have another classic 80s comedy.
Yeah.
To go with.
You're thinking like Police Academy or...
but not Police Academy, because I fucking hate Police Academy.
Yeah, yeah. Is Private Benjamin a comedy? Goldie Hawn? Overboard must be a comedy.
Saving Private Ryan is not a comedy.
That's not a comedy. No.
Schindler's List?
Porn. And it's a harder wank because it's in black and white.
It's also an endurance wank.
It is a long film. If you can start the credits up and only fucking pass your strokes at the credits down, good man, and keep going. You can just keep hard during that film, really. Do you know what?
Considering the podcast cut off when we were talking about fucking
Mel Gibson,
and now this.
Yeah, that's a very good point. We've round robined ourselves here.
I must say, like, there was another half an hour to 45 minutes worth.
Pure gold. Compared to wanking off the Schindler's List.
That was not anti-Semitic in the slightest.
No, it wasn't, no. And we've just gone down our own little Jew-hating hole. It's not good. No. I suppose you could consider using Schindler's List as wank material as being anti-Semitic, couldn't you? I suppose, if you think about it like that.
Yeah, you could. I like to think it was just because what's your name? Who's in it? Who am I thinking of? The man?
Schindler?
Yeah.
I can't remember who played him.
It's fucking, what's his name in it?
Ralph Fiennes.
No. I have a very set of particular skills, his name?
Colin Firth?
No.
Oh.
Colin Firth wasn't in an action film. Ever.
I have a very specific... I don't know what you're talking about.
You man, he was in... Is it Taken?
Oh, the other fella.
Irish.
Yeah. Colin Farrell.
That's him, innit?
No.
Was he not in it?
Not him, no.
Oh.
Well, no, Colin Farrell's not the guy who's in Taken.
No, but you know...
The guy and his wife died, didn't he? His actual wife died.
Yeah, that's the guy that's in Schindler's List.
Let me just fucking search Schindler's List.
This is fucking good.
Jesus
Christ.
List.
See, this is it, people. When we run out of podcast juice, it all goes to tits. We can't be naturally fucking hilarious all the time.
It was him, but Ralph Fiennes was in it as well.
Oh, was he really?
Liam Neeson.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Ben Kingsley was in it as well.
So, well, that's what you'd have to do is you'd have to cover it by saying, no, it's not anti-Semitic. I'm gay. I love Liam Neeson, and I love it when he's being assertive, but then kind in the end.
Yeah.
That's what you'd have to do.
Yeah.
So let's go watch Caddyshack. Again, this was a short podcast. So if you're looking at how long this podcast was and go,
it's not broken.
That's not a long podcast. Then and you're still upset by it not being a long podcast, then the best
suck
thing
my balls.
No, fucking shut it.
Oh.
The best thing you can do is go to Patreon and
That's true.
sign up to the Patreon. Then you can go and listen to all the other stuff, including not the director's cut of Caddyshack, which I'd imagine is going to be hilarious because that's hilarious anyway.
Yeah. Don't suck my balls.
No, don't.
Should we just start doing 10-minute podcasts for free and then do the proper ones and go pay for it?
Or just stop halfway through.
Yeah.
Just like, paywall. On the...
Next week.
Oh, yeah, next week we have Johnny coming in.
Yep.
He is...
Everything. He's a he's a bodybuilding rock star, festival organizer, nutritionalist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true.
And ex-policeman, police dog handler.
Yeah, they're facts.
Mm-hmm. They're all facts. He's my everything.
and you're gonna get to hear Martin have an orgasm about a man. It's gonna be great. If you want to go sign up to Patreon so you can get a proper sized podcast this week, go to the Patreon. The link is in the description. I should probably put it out on social media as well at some point.
Mm-hmm. Since this will only take 10 minutes to fucking upload.
Yeah, but realistically, if you're willing to give us money, you're probably willing to go and Google like Must See Audio Patreon and you'll find it.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff there, so you can go and get that. You can follow me at Total Shunt, follow Martin at Bass Martin, and we'll see you next week with another podcast, which will probably be slightly longer.
A little bit longer.
Bye-bye.
Bye.